Hey guys, it's me, Trevis with PlayerProps.ai, and this is the SportsQuack Play of the Day. Now, we didn't do a play yesterday because yesterday was the official launch day of PlayerProps.ai. So we launched the full site, we launched MLB, which wasn't available up until yesterday, and I was completely swamped in the trenches with the dev team the entire time, making sure everything was working properly for all of the new users we had. So make sure if you haven't yet, you go to PlayerProps.ai and create an account and sign up. That being said, today, and not for the foreseeable future, but today at least we're going to be focusing on MLB. If we don't find things we are in love with our MLB SportsQuack Optimizer that you can get access to on PlayerProps.ai, then we might do a one MLB pick, one NBA pick. But I don't think for the foreseeable future. I feel like I might go back and forth and just sprinkle in some NBA here and there because it is still a really popular sport, and we have done pretty well this week with NBA. With that being said, enough rambling. Let's find ourselves the SportsQuack Play of the Day. All right, here we go. So, of course, it's the beginning of the season. Literally the first game for some teams, maybe the second game for some teams. With that being said, you don't want to pay attention too much to the historical data. Players are on new teams. Players are shaking off the rust from the offseason, even though I know they had spring training. There's still kind of some shaking off the rust there. But at the very beginning of the season, you don't want to pay too much attention to that. You want to put more focus on the AI prediction side of things. So I had a lot of screenshots I dropped. I don't think I put them in the Discord, but I dropped them on social media of like all of the pitching, not all of the pitching strikeout projections hit, but a majority of them did. And projections, or for anyway, not projections. Pitching strikeouts is my #1 favorite prop for MLB. And the reason is I feel like it's the easiest thing for the AI to project. That's the same thing with NBA when it comes to points. I think points is the easiest thing to project for the AI model. And I think strikeouts is as well. But a lot of people like, doing 0.5 total bases or 1.5 total bases because the player hits a double in their first plate appearance and boom, they're done. And it's impossible for a pitcher, if you're going over strikeouts, to hit their strikeouts number because typically, as you see here, it's like 6.5, 5.5, 6.5. And that's impossible to do in a single inning. So a lot of people like doing the things that can be, notched off the board with just one at bat. But again, for me personally, this doesn't mean you have to. For me personally, I do prefer pitcher strikeouts. So that's what we're going to focus on here first. So the first thing I'm going to do, so we have the optimizer here. Let me see. Let's go to, I'm going to check out the predictor real quick. So we're going to check the predictor, the FanDuel predictor here, or the DraftKings predictor for MLB. I'm going to pitcher strikeouts because the first thing I'm going to look at first, like we've been doing on the past few videos, is we're going to be looking at the difference. So out of all of the pitchers for today, out of every single one, Freddie Peralta has a higher percent difference from his AI projection, which again is this white cell here, to his pitcher strikeouts. So he's got over a full strikeout projections. And in MLB, for this stat, that's what you're looking for. Whenever you see a projection, whether it's higher or lower, that's a full strikeout difference. So 6.5, so 7.68 minus 6.5. What's the difference there? Is it at least 1? Yes, it's actually 1.18 different, and that's a plus 18 percentage difference. So right off the bat, I like this here. And then when we go down here, this is not a full strikeout for Aaron because it's only a 0.7 difference. So there isn't anything that's a full strikeout over except for Freddie. But again, you see up here we're toggling over. So if we toggle under, we do see that there are some strikeouts that are a full 1 but lower. So AJ, our system is saying this guy's not going to get much of any strikeouts. Zach Thompson's going to get 3.25. I don't really like this AJ line. I feel like that's too different, so there's probably an anomaly there. I feel like that's a little too crazy. He still could get 5 strikeouts and hit the under, but I don't really like anomalies. I don't like things that are too crazy, and I think a 73% difference on strikeouts is too crazy. So going down here to Zach Thompson, He is a full strikeout difference, 1.25 from his 4.5 line. So we can look at his under 4.5 strikeouts there. This is almost a full strikeout difference, but not quite. This is almost one there. So these are both unders, but I do like the 28% difference here for Zach Thompson on the strikeout one. So we can look at that as the under. So right now we have Zach Thompson under 4.5, and the over was who? Freddie Peralta over 6.5. We can play around with some other stats, go back to the SportsQuack Optimizer. I'm pretty sure that all pitchers will always be available on both ones, because I don't see a, yeah, so right here, we know his line is 6.5 on, not FanDuel, but SportsQuack, because it's the SportsQuack Optimizer, so we know he's there. Let's see, what else? Who else? Here, Zach Thompson. So yeah, he's also 4.5 on SportsQuack as well. So that's just how we confirm without going back and forth between the actual app. We just go to the SportsQuack Optimizer, and that lets us know that those players are available at this given second. So we can just simply target those. But if you want to play around with our stats, we can do that as well. We can go back to check out the percentage difference for, I don't know, let's say total bases. That's a pretty popular one. And so even though we launched yesterday, every sport on the PlayerProps.ai platform is 100% has 100% free stat. So for example, right now we're making it where you can look at MLB total bases. It's still 100% free to use. NBA's assist and a few other sports have their own one as well. I think NHL is shots on goal. So we still have really nice things there, reasons for you guys to be going to this site every single day to lock in the most optimal player props. Let's see. O'Neal Cruz had a monster day yesterday, I believe, and he's currently has a 0.5 total base on DraftKings with a 1.5 projection. It's a 200% percentage difference. When you get to these stats that are 0.5, whether it's bases or runs, you're going to see sometimes really, really high percentage differences because the values are so low, it's inevitable. But that being said, O'Neal Cruz, maybe let's look at a 3-pick defense because those are the safer plays, right? So let's see here. 0.5 total bases. Let's go to the SportsQuack Optimizer now and confirm that O'Neal Cruz total bases is available. What is he on? Pittsburgh. And he is 0.5. So, yeah, there we go. We just played around with the SportsQuack Optimizer and the predictor, and we found a 3-pick defense. So we have O'Neal Cruz over, yeah, look at this man. He had a home run. Yeah, pretty sure he had home runs. We got 4 total bases there for yesterday. And we even included some whatchamacallit, not preseason, spring training stuff. But yeah, so O'Neal Cruz over 0.5 total bases. The St. Louis pitcher under 4.5. I can't remember his name for whatever reason. What the crap was his name? He's a St. Louis pitcher, I'm pretty sure. Zach Thompson. Zach Thompson under 4.5 strikeouts. And then my man Freddie over 6.5. Freddie over 6.5. St. Louis pitcher under 4.5. And O'Neal Cruz over 0.5 total bases. And do a defense. So if one of those is wrong, we still make a profit. Lock that in. SportsQuack Play of the Day. And then head over to PlayerProps.ai and create your account if you haven't yet. And we'll see you in our Discord. Good luck, guys.